All right, what's poppin', sports fans? Welcome back to IFF, If and Only If Sports YouTube channel. My name is Jared. I'm joined by Jordan and Ken again. And IFF is your one-stop shop for all things sports, including analysis, predictions, highlights, memes, challenges, skits, and more. So make sure you subscribe. Follow us on Instagram. On the links down below, and Twitter as well. And yeah, so you'll miss out. Let's get into it. So this episode number 2 of our podcast, we're going over our mock drafts for round 1. Just round 1 mock drafts.
I don't know anyone past like round 16, so don't trust mine. So, but everyone else.
You keep on saying round 16, bro. That's why you. That's why you.
My bad. Pick 16. Pick 16.
7 rounds, my guy.
All right,
Okay,
so
my
pick
bad,
one.
my
I
bad,
think that's a consensus, right? We all got Joe Burrow in there.
3, 2, 1. Joe Burrow.
Yeah, Joe Burrow. Are we all in the same document? Or no, Jordan's not in the same document as us?
Yes, I am. I'm well below you.
Yeah, he's in there. He's just below mine.
Yeah.
What? Oh, okay. You didn't space. Okay, I see it now. I'm putting a space in there so it doesn't confuse me anymore. Oh, there we go. All right, pick 2. We all got Chase Young again. I think.
Yeah.
No.
What?
No.
Oh no, we don't
I
got Chase.
have
And I'm
Tua
picking.
Tagovailoa coming to the Redskins, boys.
You're an idiot.
Yes.
Okay, I'm a Redskins fan, and it's not going to happen. Chase Young
You say that, but your management is
It's
atrocious. So
it's
okay.
It's a 5% chance.
All right, yeah.
Yes.
I mean, so obviously Joe Burrow
You said
is the lock.
100%. You said 100% yesterday. You were gonna get Austin Hooper.
Yeah, so your credibility is out the window.
Okay,
already.
put some perspective with this. Chase Young he's the only draft prospect that has met with Dan Snyder since RG3. So.
Oh, who did Tua met with somebody? Tua met with Ron Rivera.
Yeah, with Rivera. That's not the same as the owner, my guy.
Yeah, but
Nah,
I mean,
Chase Young-
I'm sure there's been a bunch of times where they meet with the owner.
Chase
and don't
Young is a
get drafted.
generational talent. I'm not denying that, but the Redskins are gonna fuck this up.
Yeah.
No.
I picked Chase Young. I think the draft starts at 3. I think Joe Burrow and Chase Young are locks, but Tua, I think it's a small possibility, but I think it's more just smoke to try to get somebody to trade up for them and get a haul of
Like the
picks.
Dolphins.
Yeah,
I agree.
that's I think it's smoke as of now, but could turn into something else, I guess.
Yeah. Number 3, I have Chase Young because I didn't have him going second, but 3, Chase Young to the Lions makes sense. Since
Yeah,
that's
Chase
the
Young's
best one
there. The
available.
Lions take Chase Young for
Yeah.
sure. Oh, we all have different
Maybe
picks
it's
because I have Jeff Okuda at the 3rd pick.
Mhm.
Because I
Okay,
think
well,
Darius Slay. Damn, you gonna let me?
Simmons.
Damn, bro. You gonna let me explain my pick or what?
My bad,
Yeah,
my
okay.
bad.
All right. Listen, Darius Slay probably gonna get traded. He don't want to be there anymore. He's gonna be on the move. Fill in,
I
slide
would
in.
love to see him
good
in the Jets
quarterback.
uniform.
Yeah, I would like to see. I mean, if the Giants traded for Darius Slay, I'd be okay with that too. But I think Jeff Okuda, even if Darius Slay is there, then you got 2 lockdown corners on either side. I mean, they need a lot of help. They could go quarterback also, but I think Matt Stafford's going to stay. He's going to be there a little bit longer.
Darius Slay for Trent Williams.
Oh, my God.
No.
I have Isaiah Simmons at 3.
Yeah,
I
that
feel
makes
like
sense.
I feel he's the 3rd best player in the whole draft. He can play anywhere, and
He's probably the most
he's just
athletic.
ball hog.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He had a crazy good combine, didn't he?
Yes, he did.
Yeah,
4.39 40, bro. That's
Yeah,
quick. That's quick. He's
He's a
running
play
down.
linebacker
He's running
for
down
play
wide
two.
receivers on the outside. But yeah, I have at the 4th pick is where I have Isaiah Simmons going because I'm a Giants fan and I want to see Isaiah Simmons in the Giants. But I also wouldn't be surprised if the Lions take him at 3. So
Mhm.
I just want to see him in the Giants. But
Ken, who you got?
I have Jeff Okuda.
Yep. Same here.
yeah, we
I
have
have
that.
Jeff Okuda.
Yeah, we have that pick flopped for Ken and I.
Yeah.
But
No.
I think if Isaiah Simmons is not there for 4, I think we go O-tackle, and I hope it's probably Becton. But because we just signed James Bradbury, I don't really know that. I don't really want to see them draft Jeff Okuda at 4. Seeing we're spending $15 million on a quarterback right now, and we drafted
Yeah.
a bunch last year.
Mhm.
Yeah.
All right, number 5, we got the Dolphins. I got Justin Herbert because that's the best quarterback available, and I know the Dolphins are hunting for a quarterback this draft.
I have Justin Herbert.
And y'all
too.
probably got.
I
Oh,
have
you have
Tua.
Herbert, not Tua.
Yeah, he
Okay.
got Tua far down the list.
Oh my god.
He on one
Yeah.
today.
Do you have Jordan Love before Tua?
I have. Oh, does he have Jordan Love?
I'm talking to
Tua?
Ken. Yeah. Yeah.
I don't have Jordan Love in the first round.
Okay.
Yeah, I have Tua going 5. I just think that's what it has to be at this point.
Yeah.
To be honest.
Best quarterback available,
gotta be a
no matter what.
Yeah, best quarterback available. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I just think they'll play it safe just because of injury.
Mm-hmm. It's a huge risk, huge reward thing here, but if it lands, and it's gonna be
Another
amazing.
pick, if it's still available, so for my mock draft at least, Isaiah Simmons would be a great pick for the Dolphins there too.
Yeah,
Like you
they
just
need
wait, you
pieces
just
everywhere.
you have so many quarterbacks. You have so many quarterbacks in this draft. I feel like Justin Herbert, Jordan Love, that'll still fall past like their pick at 18. I think Justin Herbert or Jordan Love is going to be at 18.
I'm not sure if I have any of them falling that far because number 6, the Chargers, I got Jordan Love.
Mm.
I'm not a fan of Herbert, and like Love's been compared to Mahomes. Like obviously I'm not comparing him to Mahomes, but like Herbert's like the safe Phillip Rivers like pick, right?
Yeah,
just plug him
exactly.
in there. But Love is like
the
more
prototypical
exciting.
quarterback.
Yeah, like Love is the more exciting player, and they're in LA. They need excitement. They need people to come to the, they need people to come.
People in their stadium.
Yeah, they need people in the stadium. So I think they have to go with a more exciting prospect. That's a big boom, a higher boom percentage chance than Herbert at 6.
I have Andrew Thomas.
Yeah, they need a line.
That makes
too.
sense. They need a new line.
I feel like they can get Jordan Love or Jacob Eason in the second round.
I got Isaiah Simmons. I think it's just best player available right there. Best player on defense available.
Yep, and they need linebacker.
Mm-hmm. Okay, number 7 with the Panthers, repping the Cam Newton today. I got them taking a tackle, Tristan Wirfs. I mean, they need a line.
Need to protect him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or whoever they have starting a quarterback this season.
Mm-hmm. I have them going with Derek Brown as well. I do have Derek Brown. I have the best defensive player available on the board.
Do they have who's their head coach this year? Or they do not have
Rule.
They got
Matt Rule.
Oh, that's
from
right.
Baylor.
They have Matt Rule. Yeah.
Like a 7-year deal. So like he has like full.
He'll
autonomy.
be there.
Like he can do whatever he wants basically for the next 7 years. Moving on to number 8. So did you guys have to change that pick based on the DeAndre Hopkins trade or no?
I didn't change mine.
I didn't either.
I didn't change mine.
I almost had CeeDee Lamb there, but I went with Tristan Wirfs, tackle. I think Becton's the best tackle, but like he's huge and Kyler Murray's tiny. So like I foresaw a possible problem there. So I went with the smaller, more agile tackle in Tristan Wirfs.
That makes sense.
To help protect Kyler Murray, but not be too big of a mountain in the way of him.
I went to Javon Kinlaw with South Carolina because he's a D lineman. He takes the pressure off of Chandler Jones. He can stop the run. He can do everything they need them to do for defense. And they're really weak in D line.
Yeah. I got, even with the DeAndre Hopkins trade, CeeDee Lamb. I think you put Larry Fitzgerald, CeeDee Lamb, Larry Fitzgerald, CeeDee Lamb, DeAndre Hopkins all in the same line, like wide receiver core. I think that's unstoppable, even with Kyler Murray.
Yeah, I think it really matters what else they do in free agency. If they can get a couple defensive players to fill in the holes there, I feel like the CeeDee Lamb pick is good. But then again, like when you have DeAndre, Larry, and Christian Kirk, you already have a decent wide receiver core. So,
and you have Kenyon Drake, which you just franchise tagged.
Transition tagged.
Transition tag, my bad.
Yeah, transition.
All right, moving on to number 9 with the Jaguars. Similar to the Panthers, I think they just take the best defensive player available. They need talent. They need an influx of talent. So I went with Clavon Chason. Clavon Chason out of LSU, the linebacker. Need help in a lot of places. Just best player.
Yeah.
Yeah, it takes the place of Calais Campbell after the trade.
Mm-hmm.
I have Derek Wills from Alabama. The tackle.
Yeah, the tackle.
I feel like you can never really go wrong with Alabama O-linemen.
That's true.
Yeah. You're not wrong.
That's true.
I think
Alabama.
Jaguars, they lost so many pieces on defense. I think they take Derek Brown here.
Uh-huh.
Best defensive player available.
Yeah, so even though we don't have the same picks in the spot, it's same mentality.
Same mentality, yeah,
Same
exactly.
same thoughts, just not in the same order.
Yep.
So moving on to number 10, the Browns. I had Mekhi Becton here. I'm not sure that stays because they signed Jack Conklin, but I think they still take him. I think they can still take him, and I'll put him opposite Jack Conklin. Have two solid tackles on either end. They signed Austin Hooper. They got all the weapons on offense. They need to protect Baker, and that's it. And they had no
just need to
excuses
protect
after
Baker.
that. Zero excuses after that.
Unless it's the head coach.
Yeah.
What do you have, Jordan?
Same thing as him, Mekhi Becton.
Okay. I got Kenneth Murray from Oklahoma. They just cut Joe Schubert and Christian Kirksey. Then the linebacker hole is empty. So they get the best defensive player there for that whole draft. So
yeah.
I think
right. And on to my Jets, I have them taking Andrew Thomas out of Georgia. They just need to protect Sam Darnold. That's the biggest thing.
Yeah, I also went with an O-lineman. I went with Jedrick Wills, though. I had him still there.
It's between Jedrick Willis and Andrew Thomas, and honestly, I like Andrew Thomas a little bit better. Just personal preference.
Jerry Jeudy.
Wide receiver would even be fine, but I don't. Here's the thing with Jerry: they don't like Jerry Jeudy as much as they like Henry Ruggs, the Jets.
But is 11 too high to take Henry Ruggs?
That's true. They could just trade back, honestly. Yeah. But
if they can trade back with, like, say you trade, I don't know that the Raiders would want to trade back one spot, but, like, you know what I mean? Or you trade back to
like the Raiders are gonna want an offensive piece probably. Like I personally have them taking defense in this, but I think they could easily take a wide receiver in this draft. They have 2 first-round picks. They can move up a spot. The Raiders have 2 first-round picks, right?
Yeah.
Maybe I'm making that
12
up.
12 and 19. Yep.
Yeah, move up one spot because the Jets have the exact same needs as the Raiders almost.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Yeah.
So who do you have, the Raiders? Ken, did you say you had the Jets? That you had Jerry Jeudy, right?
I do have Jerry Jeudy. I think he's the best wide receiver in this whole draft.
On to the Raiders. Who do you have for that?
I have that edge rusher. Yeah,
so
Henry Ruggs. You have Chase on?
I have Kalavon Chaseon, from LSU.
Okay.
I think the Raiders.
Go ahead.
I think they could just go heavy on defense too with John Gruden.
Absolutely. And then Ken, you said Henry Ruggs.
Yeah, I think it'll be Henry Ruggs instead of like a defensive piece, especially on D line, because they did get Max Crosby last year, who was a stud for them, and they have who was their 4th pick? Clelin Ferrell.
Yeah, I actually went with Justin Herbert instead of falling down.
That makes sense.
I think that's John Gruden's guy. If if he falls to them at 12, I think the Raiders take him. But like a lot of people don't believe that Justin Herbert will fall that far. But if he does, that's the Raiders pick.
I think Justin Herbert has the potential of being a top 5 pick, but he can also like not be a first rounder. To be honest, like it's so like up in the air with Justin Herbert this year.
Yeah, I see. I mean, I see him falling as far as 12. I don't see how if he falls past the Raiders at that point.
I don't think he falls past 20.
I think the Raiders sign a marquee free agent.
Oh yeah, well I mean, but if it depends on if they sign Tom Brady.
Exactly.
Marcus Mariota is not going to lead them into the future. I saw that from Bleacher Report just now too. But like Marcus Mariota is not leading them into the future. But if they sign Tom Brady, they could have Justin Herbert sit behind Tom Brady for 2 years.
That's true.
That's
true.
a solid.
That'd be great. Yeah.
I just got a Bleacher Report update. It says Marcus Mariota is close to a deal with the Raiders.
Yeah, that's what I just saw.
Oh, okay.
Okay, 13. We got the 49ers.
Yep. Yeah, trade from the Colts. It just happened for DeForest Buckner. So he's in there now. I still have the same pick in that position, and I have CeeDee Lamb. I think
Lamb as well.
Who I have as the first receiver off the board for me because I believe he's the best receiver. But I think 49ers on offense, if they don't resign Emmanuel Sanders, that would be, and they need a receiver to go along. Who was it? Debo Samuel? Debo?
Yeah.
I think that would be nice. They got a good run game, good defense. Need a couple more offensive weapons. I think CeeDee Lamb on the outside is good.
Yeah, I agree. That's what I have.
So I have Henry Ruggs instead.
Yeah, so receiver.
Because I already have
Speed.
CD taken out.
Yeah.
And I personally like Henry Ruggs better than Jerry Jeudy, so
Mm-hmm.
I think the 49ers will take Henry Ruggs.
All right. So on to 14, the Buccaneers. I have them taking Andrew Thomas, who's my last tackle off the board. I think, especially if they bring back Jameis. Wait, no, they just signed. Who they signed? Did they sign somebody?
They haven't signed anyone yet.
Okay.
No,
Okay.
I think they're the favorites to land Brady right now, according to
Well, either way, whatever quarterback they get, they got to protect them. They got the offensive weapons. They have a running back by committee that isn't the best, but it'll do if they get a tackle in there to help protect. Or they could go defense here, but I think Andrew Thomas is the pick.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm pretty similar. I have Tristan Wirfs from Iowa.
Yeah, similar with me. Jedrick Willis, O tackle.
All right.
Yeah, and you can never go wrong with an Iowa O-lineman either.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
All right.
Okay.
Number
Broncos.
15, Broncos. Yep.
They need a wide receiver. Jerry Judy's the best wide receiver available. Take him.
I have Mekhi Becton.
Yeah, I struggled with this one. I was about to put Jerry Jeudy there as well, but I just ended up going with C.J. Henderson to replace Chris Harris to get a corner because they lose Chris Harris, bring in a corner. They have a couple offensive weapons, in Sutton and Noah Fant and Philip Lindsay. Obviously, wide receiver could help them out, but I think they go corner.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
We got Falcons.
Yeah.
Cornerback Christian Fulton. My bad, Christian Fulton.
Okay, from LSU.
Yeah.
I have Cleveon Chase on from LSU.
Yeah.
They're gonna lose Vic Beasley. They don't want him anymore. They need some sort of pass rush.
They lost another one too, didn't they? Vic Beasley and somebody else.
Devondre Campbell.
Somebody D tackle, was it D tackle?
He's D-end.
D-end.
Devondre Campbell, I think.
Yeah, I have them going with D line also. Or Yatur Gross Matos.
Guy from Penn State.
Yeah, that's a name right there. But
Gross
Yatur Gross Matos. I go the best. My best edge rusher available. I think that's an easy pick for them.
Mm-hmm. Okay, 17. We got the Cowboys. I have them signing or drafting C.J. Henderson because I think they're going to lose out on that cornerback they have right now that's on free agency. What's his name?
Well, Byron Jones already signed with the Dolphins.
Just signed with the Dolphins.
What was that?
Byron Jones already signed with the Dolphins.
Oh, yeah. So they already lost him. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So C.J. Henderson with that.
I also have a cornerback in there, but I have Trayvon Diggs.
I have a safety. I have Xavier McKinney.
Yeah, so secondary, they got to go with secondary.
Secondary, yeah.
Jeff Heath.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
On to 18, the Dolphins with their second pick via the Steelers. I actually have Jerry Jeudy all the way down here, number 18, to reunite with Tua. I don't, if
crazy.
he falls, I kind of made this so he kind of fell all the way down. I think it's realistic that he could make it down there, but I think it's a higher chance that he goes earlier. But in the event that he does fall to the Dolphins at 18, reunite him with Tua, I think that would be tough.
Mm-hmm. That would. Ken, what's up?
So I also have a wide receiver, but I have T. Higgins from Clemson. He's physical.
Okay.
They can do a lot of stuff with him. They need another weapon offense.
Out of Wisconsin, Jonathan Taylor. You need a running back. You were awful on offense running back last year, so I think that's a great pick by them.
Yeah, he's moving himself up draft boards with the combine he had.
Yeah.
So, I didn't think he was that fast. He ran like a 4.3, didn't he? He ran like a upper 4 or like a lower 4.3, like 4.3. Was it 4.34?
Something like that.
Really? I did not think he was that fast.
He's a big guy.
He's
too.
a big, yeah. He can
run you over.
Yeah, I didn't think it was that fast. That was a surprise to me.
Mm-hmm.
So
right. 19, we got the Raiders.
Yeah, from the Bears trade.
Yep, I see them taking quarterback here, Jordan Love.
Okay.
Ooh.
Since I already
to sit behind.
Yeah, go ahead.
To sit behind Tom Brady.
I have quarterback too, but I have Tua Tagovailoa from Alabama.
Yeah.
That's too far for him, I think.
Yeah.
I
I
don't
think
think
I think
that's
somebody
way
pulls
too
the
far.
trigger on him before then.
Yeah.
But yeah,
I feel
since
like
I
it's
already
kinda-
had the
I feel
Raiders,
like it's a risk, and I feel like Gruden and who's the GM?
Mayock.
Mayock.
Yeah.
I feel like Mayock definitely gonna take a chance with him.
Well, since I already have the Raiders taking Justin Herbert at 12, I have them going with Justin Jefferson out of LSU, receiver.
Hmm.
For Herbert to throw to. He's not the best receiver in the class, but he definitely had a good combine. He ran like a 4.4, and like a bunch of people expected him to run much slower than that, so that boosted his stock. So just a good overall, all around wide receiver.
And he has a good
Right.
run after the catch.
Yeah.
Yep. All right, 20 Jaguars. I have them going secondary. Grant Delpit. They lost so many pieces on defense. You still need to rebuild that. I feel like.
Go ahead,
Secondary too. C.J. Henderson from Florida.
I also have secondary, but I have Christian Fulton at LSU. Again, lost so
Same
many
idea.
pieces. Yeah, they just need an influx of talent.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Eagles wide receiver. I have Justin Jefferson.
I also have
I
wide
have
receiver Henry Ruggs.
Yeah, Henry Ruggs would be good for the Eagles this year.
The Eagles
I have,
suck as a wide receiver. So like any wide receiver here for the Eagles, I think we can agree is.
I think any wide receiver they take. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I have
Immediately,
the
whoever they
position
take.
out.
He's in
The guy from,
Colorado, right?
Yeah.
There he goes, Colorado.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right,
he's pretty physical.
number 22, pick number 22, the Bills. I have them going with T. Higgins. The Bills, Josh Allen needs a target. He doesn't need another small guy running around like Josh Brown. Josh Allen's not big on being super accurate. He needs a big, tall, wide receiver that can go up, get jump balls. He doesn't have to be as accurate. So I think they continue to build that offense and help Josh Allen out.
Yep. I agree with that. I have AJ Espinoza off the edge.
Oh, edge, yeah.
Yeah, just build that defense, honestly. That defense is so good, and that adds another piece.
I have Isaiah Wilson, lineman.
Just protect Josh Allen.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
23, Patriots. Weird to see them this far down. Who you got?
Yeah, they're usually up at like 30, 31, 32.
I have Gross Matos from Penn State.
I have that too.
I had already Gross Matos already off the board for me. I have Xavier McKinney, safety out of Alabama.
Good pick.
I think Chung. I think they just signed McCourty, so that like the pick. I don't know if that trade is or that pick is the way anymore, but because McCourty's old, Patrick Chung is also old. Just get help secure that safety. Good talent for Bill Belichick to try to mold into.
Yeah. Who we got next? Saints.
Yep.
I have them taking cornerback Jeff Gladney.
TCU, right? TCU.
I
Jeff
believe
Gladney?
so. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sounds about right. Just
Go
taking
again.
cornerback is good for them.
I have Chase Claypool from Notre Dame because he's a really big wide receiver, and I think Sean Payton will try and convert him to tight end.
What are you
Thank
doing?
you, God. The Jets just signed an all-offensive tackle.
Who'd they sign?
George Font off the Seahawks.
Oh, I don't know who that
3
was.
year, $30 million. I don't care. It's an offensive lineman, and we needed it.
So for the Saints, this one's actually probably gonna surprise people, but I actually have them going with Jake Fromm at number 24. And this is why.
Wow.
The Saints are win now, right? They believe they can go in and they can win. Drew Brees is done after at least this year, possibly one more year after this year. He's done. You bring in a similar type quarterback, that Sean Payton can try to mold and you can learn from Drew Brees, and Jake Fromm can step in and extend their window because they have a good team. Like I said, back to back. They're going to be in the playoffs again.
Yeah,
Just
of
to
course.
extend their playoff window by having Jake Fromm sit behind Drew Brees and learn from him. I think as a quarterback, I went with Jake Fromm, but obviously it could be like Jacob Eason, or if any of these, like if somehow like Jordan Love or Justin Herbert fell that far, I think they would get them there.
Yeah, I'm thinking if they pick quarterback, they go Jordan Love here. I don't know. I can see Fromm by the point you make there because he is a lot like Breeze.
Mm-hmm. And he's
He is a lot.
relatively he's from the South, right? He's around there. You
Yep.
don't have to move very far. And right from
Play indoors.
Georgia.
Play
Yeah.
indoors half the years.
Yeah.
All right. 25. We got the Vikings. I got defensive lineman Javon Kinlaw.
I also have Javon Kinlaw. He falls. He's a very good talent. He could easily go in the top 10, 15. But I think he falls all the way down here, and the Vikings just snack him up because he's just the best
player available.
Yeah.
I have Josh Jones, who's O lineman. The Vikings have struggled for all of O line for the past couple of years, so they need to fix those holes.
That's true. Protect Kirk Cousins.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and they just extended him to even longer.
Yeah.
26. We got the Dolphins. I have them taking Josh Jones here.
I have them taking Josh Jones as well.
Yeah.
Okay, I have them taking DeAndre Swift, which
Okay.
they might be
Over
a
Jonathan
front runner
Taylor?
for Melvin Gordon. Yeah, he's more versatile.
I like Taylor better.
He can make plays out the backfield.
I mean, anyway, any of them are gonna make plays out the backfield. Like that's not gonna be an issue. I don't think for any of them if you're going in the first round and running back.
Yeah.
But
I just feel like DeAndre Swift is kind of like Alvin Kamara and like I don't know.
he's a lot smaller than Alvin Kamara though.
Yeah.
He is smaller. So 27, the Seahawks. I have them taking AJ Epinesa. They lose. I don't think Jadeveon Clowney resigns, so they bring in another edge defensive lineman to fill in that gap that they need on the defense.
Ken, who you got?
I have Grant Delpit, so they're gonna replace their spot where they had Earl Thomas. He plays a lot of coverage. He's not the best tackler, but a lot of Seahawks just knowing coverage, which is what he's going to get from Pete Carroll.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I also have them taking an edge rusher, but I have them taking Zach Bond because AJ is off the board for me. Same idea. You're going to fill that hole that you lose in free agency.
Yeah.
I think it's the best decision.
All right. On to 28, the Ravens. I have them taking DeAndre Swift here. Again, I
have them taking that too.
I think Jonathan Taylor is the better running back, but he's not off the board yet for me. And I think DeAndre Swift with Mark Ingram kind of creates the Kamara Ingram again, which
beautiful.
obviously worked with New Orleans. Whereas if they took Taylor, who's obviously, who I think is the better prospect, that him and Ingram are the same, relatively the same. So I think Swift, that 1-2 punch gives Ravens more offensive weapons, even be more deadly this year than last year.
I completely agree. And I can also see them taking they just lost their big tight end, so I can see them taking a tight end here.
Mm-hmm.
Well, they still also have they lost Hayden Hurst, but they still have
Nick Boyle and the other dude. What's his name?
Mm-hmm.
What's the Mark Andrews?
Yeah,
Yes.
Andrews.
Nick Boyle went to my high school in New Jersey. Just saying, he went to my high school, so that's tough.
I have Justin Jefferson from LSU. Justin Jefferson.
Yeah, so more offensive weapons. Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Like if Willie Snead's your number 2, it's not a good thing.
Yeah.
Agreed. Yeah.
29, we got the Titans. I see them taking an edge. Terrell Lewis, just build up that line like they always do.
Yeah.
They got a big line.
I have them taking Kenneth Murray. He could have gone a lot higher in this draft. You had him up a lot higher.
I had 10 to the Browns.
Yeah, you had him at 10. I have him all the way down. Ended up at 29. But again, the Titans are running they just lost the offensive tackle, so they're gonna have to adjust that. But they have the same weapons. Yeah. They got Tannehill and Henry back, and just improving the defense to help out that team make another run at the AFC Championship.
Yeah, I have edge too. I have AJ Espinoza. But I also can see them taking a safety too. Someone opposite Kevin Byard.
Mm-hmm. Who did you have, Jordan?
For Titans or Packers?
Yeah, Titans.
Terrell Lewis. I already said that.
Okay, sorry.
Yep, you're good.
All right. 30, on to the Packers. I finally have Aaron Rodgers getting a first-round wide receiver. And it's Laviska Shenault, who I
also
out of Colorado. He's used to playing in the cold up there in Colorado, swinging over to Wisconsin. Physical dude, helping Rodgers out because that window is closing fast on the Packers.
Same thing I had.
Yeah, the first tight end off the board. and I have Cole Kmet from Notre Dame, so not far either.
I almost put that in there, but yeah, I think they have to. I think they continue to try to extend Aaron Rodgers' window.
Yeah, they need a tight end too, especially after losing Jimmy Graham, and they have no one else really to replace him.
Yeah. All right.
49ers. I have them taking Xavier McKinney, safety. Kind of late for him, I feel like, but
yeah, I also have them with the safety.
Secondary.
I have Grant Delpit. Same reasons as why Ken, you mocked him to the Seahawks. Same reason as that. You know, just help out that defense. That's probably the only need they have on the defense.
Yeah, I have corner, just so they have a little bit more depth.
Yeah.
And on my board, I didn't have there was no good safety because McKinney and Delpit were both off the board.
Yeah. Who'd you have though? I know you had corner, but
Trayvon Diggs.
Gotcha.
From Alabama.
Yeah.
Okay. And then last pick of the first round, Chiefs. Who you got?
I have AJ Terrell, cornerback. I think they go the best corner available because, you know, who knows if they resign Kendall Fuller. They're gonna need their pass coverage is their biggest liability. So I think they go with that.
What do you got, Jordan?
I have J.K. Dobbins, running back. Because Jonathan Taylor.
Yeah, also a good pick.
Jonathan Taylor, DeAndre Swift are both off of my board, so take the best running back available because Damian Williams is not a number one running back, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Not Clyde Edwards-Helaire? From LSU?
Nah, J.K. Dobbins.
Yeah, he's a beast. I agree with that. That's a good pick.
I have Patrick Queen from LSU.
Another player that could go super high in this draft, but is falling.
I agree.
Yeah, he has a ton of talent, but he's falling out. I don't think did he even participate in the combine? I don't think he did. I don't think he did, and I think that hurt his stock. And if he did, I don't think it was very good because I'm pretty sure he fell after the combine.
I just think because they need a middle linebacker so bad, they have no one in the middle of that field.
Yeah, the whole defense needs help, really, except for Tyrann Mathieu and defensive tackle is really about.
Yep.
And and Frank Clark, I guess, but.
All right, sweet. That's the full 32.
That
32
wraps
picks.
it up. First round mock. Thank you guys for watching the video. Remember to like, comment, subscribe. Follow us on the links down in the description below, and stay tuned for some new videos coming out soon. Peace out, guys.
Peace, guys.
See ya.